Yes, we're back. We're back again for some more X-Plane. If you're watching this on YouTube, yeah, it's the return of X-Plane. There was a 3-hour stream I did this afternoon learning how to do the X-Plane thing, and won't put that on YouTube. Where we went, basically, we continued our flight. We started off originally in San Diego in Flight Sim World, flew to Yuma. In the stream earlier, we did Yuma to Colorado. And now we're doing Colorado, but a different airport in Colorado because the original one crashed the game. And we're going to try and get to Kansas. Garden City, Kansas is our next destination. And we changed plane. We were in the standard Cessna before. This time we're in the Aerobasque Robin DR401 CDI 155, which I think could be a diesel. I might be wrong. I didn't realise there was diesel aircraft, but I think this could actually be a diesel. And yeah, it was free as well, which is all good. We do like a bit of free. So yeah, we're going to try and get ourselves to Kansas City. It's Kansas, Garden City, Kansas. So let's jump inside this thing. First thing we notice, it's got the same instrumentation as we had earlier, which is good because I sort of know how to use that. We've also got a canopy thing up here because we can look out the canopy. So we'll shut that. And then it gets significantly quieter, which is handy. So we can now turn the game audio up a little bit. All my switch panel things work. So on with that, on with that, on with the avionics. Fuel is set to off, so need to rotate that to on. There we go. Fuel is now on. If I turn my little starter thing now. We have a running engine, which is quite good. Now we've got to bring up the tower, file flight plan, and we're going from KAZC, where we are now, to pause track IR a second. We're flying to KGCK, flight level 7000. Okay, so insert flight plan.
Colorado City Muni Tower. Good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa request IFR clearance to Garden City RGNL as filed.
Right.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, cleared to Garden City RGNL by runway 20 departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 2504.
Right, so Squawk 2504. So I now need to remember how to do that. So that's this, isn't it? So XPDR ident, no, code. So 2504. Okay. So that's that done. And read back.
Cleared to Kilo Golf Charlie Kilo by runway 20 departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 2504. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Actually, our code's wrong, isn't it?
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. Read back correct. Contact me again when ready to taxi.
Okay, so let's put panel lights on. I don't need them. They do make it look like better. Put taxi lights on. Okay. I think we're ready to taxi.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa is ready for taxi. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, taxi to runway 20. Call me when on holding point. Taxi to runway 20. Call back when on holding point. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay. So, now I've got to try and find my way to the right taxi area. So, feet on the rudder pedals. I'm guessing we got a parking brake on of sorts then. That's flaps. Have we got a parking brake? I'm guessing we have got a parking brake. There. Okay. Well, it's certainly nicer being able to look out a bit more. So taxi to hold short runway 20. I'm guessing that 0220 means something. I'm going with this way. Actually, no, it's not, is it? Hang on, do a twiddle about. It's telling me to go that way, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. I should have really followed the little thing. Yeah, I don't even quite see that on the stream or on the video. There's a little tiny marker up here that's telling me which direction I've got to go in. Very hard to see. But we'll make our way down here anyway. And see if we can actually get to Garden City, Kansas in this thing. It will be. I will be really, really amazed if I can go the right way. If I can do it. So a slow trundle down. So don't know if this thing's going to be any quicker than the Cessna we have. I haven't changed my call sign. Hi Bob. Call sign still says I'm in the Cessna. But these the controls are familiar. The controls are the same as what we had in the last flight, which if you are watching this on YouTube, that was put out on Twitch on the whatever date it is today, 22nd of September. If it is this easy to set a flight up, I should be doing a lot more flying, I can tell you that. I'm probably going a little bit slow. But we're coming to the end. Really could do with making that guidance thing up here a lot clearer. I am back in a different aeroplane as well, Chaos. think I'm getting it right. I think. So now flying from Colorado, the aim is to get to Garden City, Kansas. We are going to make our way across America by hook or by crook. Alright, so let's stop here. Should really get a button set for... Right, parking brake on. Let's turn the... I need to get a light over my button boxes so I can't see. Let's turn the taxi lights off. Strobes on. And let's request takeoff clearance.
Colorado City Munich Tower. Good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa on holding point of runway 20. Ready for departure.
Wait for that.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. Wind 1605 knots. Runway 20. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff indeed.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay, so parking brake off. Let's make our way out onto the runway then. Where's the short end? That end. Which way I'm going? This thing wants to rev, I'll tell you that. Okay, are we ready? Oh shit. Yeah, I keep getting confused by these flipping rudder pedals. They go the wrong way. Yeah, I'm changing my name, Chaos. Right, so autopilot on and nav. A 3026. That's very low.
Sierra Papa passing flight level 63. Climbing flight level 70. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. Climb to flight level 70. Climb to flight level 70. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay, so 7,000 feet. So let's set that to altitude. And bring that down to 7,000. Okay, it hasn't told me a heading yet. So I'm just following the nav for now. Well, it's quicker. A lot quicker, but it's quicker. It's certainly a nicer view outside. I can actually see more outside the cockpit than I could before. So that's the line we've got to follow. That's the line we've got to follow. Is this one over here? So it's bringing us around back to that course. I'm guessing it will hand me over at some point. I'm going to get very close to those mountains. Alright, it's pretty much, I think I've got the hang of these, the G1000s. So I think if I'm going to buy a plane, if I'm going to obtain a plane, it needs to have these in order for me to fly it. So I can just about cope with those. Why is that nav not actually shown as being on? There you go. That's better. The nav weren't actually on. Right, turn right heading 075. So we actually need heading 75. So now we can put that onto heading rather than nav. There we go. It's definitely a lot louder than the Cessna was. I actually got the gain volume down because these things are loud. You get the hang of them, like they might do that again in a different plane. Well, that's true actually, Larwood. Yeah, you've got a point there, I suppose. Oh, well, I didn't read back, did I? I'm not 300 feet below my clearance altitude, I'm at 7,000. Is it that the barrow's off now then? It's definitely a lot louder as an aircraft. Let me try and turn the aircraft exterior down. I mean, no difference whatsoever. Aircraft interior down then. That made no difference whatsoever either. Okay. Environmental down. And that made no difference whatsoever as well. Okay. I don't turn a master down because that turns everything down. Oh, okay. Right, well I chose wrong with my airport. I don't like this aircraft actually because I can't look over there, whereas I could with the Cessna. I can't move my head to the side. Yeah, I've chosen wrong with the aircraft. It says there I've got 3 hours and 51 minutes left of this journey. And that's not good, is it? I'm not doing a 4-hour flight. I thought about an hour would be handy. And this thing's not that much. Let's try to find somewhere a bit closer. Okay, let's do a multi-stop hop then. KKMB. Let's go there. So how do I... Okay. KKNB. Right, so turn right heading 176. It's now going to... I've set it as an emergency landing. Turn right heading 176. Let's take it down and change aircraft. I don't like this thing. Right, so I've declared an emergency now. It's going to take me to this airport here, KKMB. And then we'll change aircraft and then take off from there. Let's do a bit of a multi-stop hop in aircraft. This thing's okay. It's just very loud. We didn't have this sort of wind noise. I haven't got the canopy open, have I? No. We didn't have this sort of wind noise in the Cessna. So we're on a course now to land at this airport over here. Which is somewhere over there. Yeah, it's the Robin Tux, and it's very loud. I'm not a fan. I can't do anything to turn down this horrible noise. I was happier in the Cessna. But I managed to sort of get the hang of X-Plane now though. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Yeah, as I said, I spent the afternoon getting used to the G1000 and can sort of work it now. So I wanted another plane with the G1000 in. Jump into Baron 58. Hang on, climb to flight level 8,000. And I got my Cytec panels working in this as well, and they work like a charm. Yeah, once I get down on the ground, I'm going to change aircraft. So doing a basically flying across the states is the thing. Well, I want to go there. Why is it taking me this way? So much for declaring an emergency landing. It's like, you'll be fine. So yeah, I spent all that time. Yeah, that was a catastrophe. Well, again, I wanted it to line me up on the correct runway, and it didn't, basically. You know, I'm used to good old flight sim where it, you know, lined you up with the runway and said, can you see the runway? Yep, now you're on your own, sort of thing. Right, that's 8,000. But this thing isn't as quick as I thought it was going to be. It's not much quicker than a Cessna. It's just a lot noisier. Okay. Okay, turn right, heading 185. Oh, I do love the fact I can just twiddle with the knob and it turns. See, I can hardly hear that. I've got the gain volume down. It's just really annoying in my ears. It does say we're 5 minutes away from landing. So it must be taking me left soon. So yeah, the Baron 58 is a good jump up. Has that got G1000 in it or not? I'm not 300 feet below my clearance altitude. So analog. I haven't tried anything analog in this yet. But it's got an autopilot, right? Maintain flight level 7-8. That was strange. Okay. $7.8 you want? $7.8 you're going to get. Okay, I'll try the Baron then and land. Keep getting to do the reback thing. Yeah, all that time not thinking that X-Plane would do exactly what I wanted it to do, and it does. So I will be doing more. There will be more flight. Where it's fear more than anything else. The times I've jumped into it, it's just seemed overly complicated, and I've really missed the autopilot and really missed the ATC. I used to fly the 737s and stuff when I did flight sim before, and had no issues with them, but obviously this is now another step up. I will try one, maybe tomorrow afternoon, just for the lols. But I just wanted to spend another couple of hours on this tonight, just getting my head around it. I'll try something analog after this, if we ever get this thing on the ground. Now, declared an emergency, you'd think it would bring me down a bit quicker. It does say we've got 4 minutes to go though till we land. We seem to be a long way away from the airport. Yeah, not a fan of this, I must admit, mainly because of the noise. Would be nice to get something a little bit quieter. And normally I'm a fan of noisy things. There we go. Climb to flight level 78. We are at flight level 78. Which means that must be out. Turn left heading 040. Okay, we can do that. All the way around. Zero 40. Yeah, it does seem that way. Well, I set it to as it told me to set it when I took off. .26. Right, we're starting to head back roughly in the right direction of the airport now. Oh yeah, different airport. Good thinking. I don't know what the thing is for this airport I'm going to though, do I? How are you supposed to know that? Should be on standard pressure above 6,000. Tune in ATIS frequency. Yeah, I can't hear that. Yeah, I couldn't hear that. The people in planes too noisy. Determined to do another landing though. We'll get this thing on the ground. Although our time to land now is going up. We get up the top. Hey, up the top of what? Oh, when it says it. It didn't come up with that though, did it? Did it actually say it up there then? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say it at the top. I could hear it saying something, but couldn't hear what it was saying. Well, that says 7-8. It did, you know, so I've got to climb. I was supposed to be landing, not flipping climbing. This is 124. This is a plug-in touch. 124 if it's called. 124 ATC. Seems to work okay. Time to landing is actually still going up. Yeah, I'm heading towards the emergency airport. I don't understand that. I declared an emergency landing about 20 minutes ago, I think. Oh, got to read it back. Keep forgetting to do that. There isn't a volume control in the plug-in. We looked this afternoon. I got the radio turned to max and it was fine in the Cessna. Perfect. Could hear it above everything else. I had the gain volume up. I've got the gain volume down as well. This thing's just so loud. Even when it wasn't running, there was just so much ambient noise with it. You can just about hear some muffled words and I have to read what it says at the top of the screen. So I'll try the Baron when we land, if we land. And see if we can find another airport. No, you can't hear the radio at all. So left heading 012. And contact tower. Right, it's told me to continue my approach, so according to this now, it's straight in front of me. According to that anyway, it's straight in front of me somewhere. That's saying I'm 9 minutes away. And increasing. I'm guessing looking at the scenery it's down here. So now you'll see when we land, I'll turn this thing off and even the ambient noise around it is just really loud. Whether it's an error with the aircraft, I don't know. There's the runway. Okay, so I'm going to turn the autopilot off. And take control. They never get we're in Colorado, so everything's a lot higher. The last airport we landed at was at 6,100 feet. I can barely hear the engine backing off. definitely need to swap around. I've got the joystick in my left hand. And it's just so flipping awkward. I can't put it on the right hand side because there's a shelf in the way. Well, it's a good thing I'm clear to land, so I'm coming anyway. No, we're fine, Tux, don't panic. Hot and high. Miles, thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. I think you are follower number 501. Congratulations, sir, and thank you.
November 172 Sierra Papa, taxi to parking of your choice.
There you go. See, now it's got to a reasonable volume.
Taxi to parking of my choice, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
I was actually quite impressed with that myself. Right, can someone do me a favour? Can they find me an airport west of here? Next major airport over. Or minor airport over. We are at KKNB. While I switch aircraft. And we'll stick this one here. I can't look down. Track IR is broken. Can't, damn it. I can't look down at the... Come on. I can't look down at the parking brake anymore. Something's not right. There we go. Oh, no. Come on, parking brake. No, parking brake don't want to go on now. Okay, let's turn the engine off. KKNB. Yeah, see, listen to that. Ambient noise. Not good. There we go, that's plane number one then. So let's go back to flight configuration. So you reckon the Baron? Let's try the Baron then. How can we customize it? Default? Oh, we got default. That'll do then. So we are at KKNB, Kenab Municipal. Customize, ramp, about all we can be on. Weather, time of day, start new flight. Right, let's just turn with panels off. They're all off, aren't they? Oh my good God, it's all gone old-fashioned. Oh, and track IR's freaking out. Okay. So, we've changed aircraft. So, how do you set that analog? Okay, so file flight plan. So, KKMB to, you reckon, so, 04. 04 uniform Tango. Okay. Right, so let's turn this thing on then. Have we got a... I guess we got to push the fuel to rich. That sounds quite nice. Hey, hide yoke. Why do I want to hide yoke? That's quite nice. Right, see if we need a radio this time, then.
Kenab Municipal Tower. Good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa request IFR clearance to Navajo Mountain as filed.
I don't want to see the switches behind it.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, cleared to Navajo Mountain by runway 19er departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 2416.
Okay, so how do I do the flipping... How do I do my squawk then? Huh? I have to let me just try and change my track IR. Bear with me. Because that should be smooth. That's better. There we go. Large box on the right. Or this one. Again. As it said, 2416. Okay, and what's this thing? Okay, that's fine. Right then. Right, track AR might be a bit wobbly now.
Cleared to 04 Uniform Tango via runway 19er departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 2416, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay, the call sign's wrong.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, read back correct. Contact me again when ready to taxi.
Right, so I need to put taxi. I've got to put the light on my phone, so I can see. Taxi lights on, strobe lights on, put panel lights on as well. What's this thing got? Landing gear. Lights are on. Okay, read back request taxi.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa is ready for taxi. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, taxi to runway 19er. Call me when on holding point. Taxi to runway 19er. Call back when on holding point. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay. Are we ready? Is the parking brake on? Has this thing got a parking brake? I guess the parking brake must be on. Doobly-doo. It's under the right of the yoke. Parking brake. Okay. Thank you. But it sounds nice. Hang on. I'm sure we've got to go that way. Can't see over the top. Oh, is this the end of the runway? Have I gone too far now? I've got to turn right. Ah, we've got to go down the end of the runway. I'm guessing I've got to taxi down the runway and then turn around. Okay. Oh, the fact I got almost sit directly upright in my chair to see over the dash. If I'm sat normally, all I can see is this. I better reposition track IR. Oh, don't turn using the G27, that won't work. Yeah, that's what I've done, Tux. Right, okay. So down the end of here, turn around, and then should then say ready for takeoff thing. Might be an idea to work out the autopilot now. Yeah, it's probably a good idea actually. Swing it around. Right, pop the parking brake on then. So, okay, there is an autopilot, so I just turned it on my box. Let's just pause track IR for a second. So, where's the heading bug? Behind the throttle levers. Oh, it's down here. Okay, I got it. Heading on. And where do I change? What moves? Ah, I see it. I see it, the little bug here. Right, okay. Okay, I've got that for heading. What about altitude then? Guessing it's the arrow here. No. Where's the altitude one then? Okay, well I can worry about that when I get up in the sky.
Caution.
Right, okay, let's turn the autopilot off for a second. Okay then, let's request takeoff.
Canuck Municipal Tower, good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa on holding point of runway 19er, ready for departure. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, wind 2483 knots, runway 19er, cleared for takeoff.
Okay. Clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19er, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Let's park and brake in. Okay, heading I think I've got the gist of. It's just the altitude is going to be the fun one. Okay then. Whoa, talk about... Oh my good God. Well, that's a bit of a fighter going down the runway. Uh-oh. Yeah, that didn't go well, did it? I blew a tyre. And an engine cut out. Yeah, that's not a good thing, really, is it? And that isn't starting now. I think that's too much power for me. Reload aircraft. It's smoking as well. I think I'm on fire. I think that's too powerful. Mm-hmm. That's just kind of... It's all too quick. I like slow stuff. Twotter it is then. Yeah, I've got my twotter. I bought. So yeah, let's try the twotter. It's just that me and the rudder pedals don't get on. In case you hadn't noticed, it just seems completely strange to me that you've got to push it in the opposite way to the way you want to go. But, okay, right. So we're now in the twotter, where the track IR doesn't work. Oh, I'm going to get frustrated with this already. Okay. So, file the flight plan. We're going to the same place. Insert flight plan. Okay. So, let's put... up here somewhere when it was the fuel. On and on. Okay, that worked well. And there's something else up here I've got to put on. That. Ignition. Let's try that. Fuel pumps are on. Fuel's on. Fuel's on. Oh, I don't like track IR in this thing. Orange igniter. Okay, let's try that then. Nope. I think it might be the Cessna, you know. Yeah, I'm going to do the Cessna. I know how to fly this thing. Yeah. Start new flight, yes. Right, final flight plan, going to there, request IFR.
Municipal Tower, good afternoon, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa request IFR clearance to Navajo Mountain as filed. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, cleared to Navajo Mountain by runway 19er departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 220 tree.
Right. Squawk 227. Was that? Hey, what? 2203. Okay, so XPGR code 2203. Okay, now we know where runway 19 is now. Low vacuum we got here. That's not a very good sign, is it? Read back. I will have
204 Uniform Tango via runway 19er departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 220 tree, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
turn transponder
Steve
on.
November 172 Sierra Papa, read back correct. Contact me again when ready to taxi.
Turn transponder on. Isn't it on? That's what it was on. Is it 223? Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you, Tux. Right, request taxi.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa is ready for taxi. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, taxi to runway 19er. Call me when on holding point.
I can do that.
Taxi to runway 19er. Call back when on holding point. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
I can cope with this. I can't cope with the quick stuff. At least we can hear the radio now. Right, at least we now know where we got to go. See if I can take off in this thing this time without blowing a tyre and ending up in smoke. Is there a better Cessna out there that I can buy, or is there an aircraft out there? I do like these G1000s, and for me, learning the game, I think I'd like to stick with these for a little while. So I want something a little bit quicker, ideally still a single, maybe a turboprop that's got the G1000s in them. Concentration, my brain can't compute Cessna Caravan. I used to fly the Grand Caravan in the original flight sim. I quite like that. Yeah, I'll have to have a look in the morning, see what it's going to cost me. And I want to have a look at FS Cloud tomorrow morning as well. And do some more flying tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, everyone said that earlier, Tux, that it's a bit fiddly set up. Well, I don't mind. I need to set a button parking brake. Okay, request takeoff.
Canub Municipal Tower, good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa on holding point of runway 19er, ready for departure.
So taxi lights off, beacons are on, panel lights are on, strobes are on.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, wind 2483 knots, runway 19er, cleared for takeoff.
I can't even fly a twatter.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19er, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay, so we're clear for takeoff. Parking brake in. Right, can we get off the ground this time without blowing a tyre? Then we get flaps. Flaps 1 set. Okay, let's go. And up we go. That makes me seem like we're organised though, Tux. And you know me well enough that that isn't a thing. Right, autopilot on. Nav. Now. Oh my good God, that's getting the ground low, 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 low. Oh, no, 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 no. Jeez. Okay. um. Ah. Yeah. So that happened. Should we try that again? Hang on. The aero flags be above the ground. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Right, so this is third time lucky then.
Canub Municipal Tower, good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa request IFR clearance to Navajo Mountain as filed. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, cleared to Navajo Mountain by runway 19er departure. Initial altitude flight level 70. Squawk 2552.
Okay. Squawk 2552. Okay. Ident. Code 2552. Don't want the screen keeps blanking out. Are you flying? I'm losing the will to live. You're losing the will to live.
Cleared to 04 Uniform Tango by runway 19er departure. Initial altitude flight level 70.
Right.
Squawk 2552, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Third time lucky.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, read back correct. Contact me again when ready to taxi.
Oh shit, I've already started taxiing. Is that a bad thing?
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa is ready for taxi. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, Taxi to runway 19er. Call me when on holding point. Taxi to runway 19er. Call back when on holding point. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Now, the problem I had then is I put the autopilot on too early and then clicked it onto nav. I should have really dialed in on the autopilot, which I'll do at the end of the runway. 7,000. Now the holding point is at the end of the runway, Tux. I've been down here a couple of times. Actually, 8,000's dialed in. Oh, I thought, because it doesn't come up with the request flight thing. Now it comes up with it, see, because I've got this holding point. Also, I should have waited down there before taxiing down the runway, is what you're saying. But anyway, it told me to take off, and it wasn't the takeoff point. I don't matter. Okay. Right, let's put the parking brake on. Okay, so if I now set the altitude to 7,000, when I do put the autopilot on, I can set the altitude. Okay, so request takeoff.
Canuck Municipal Tower, good afternoon. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa on holding point of runway 19er, ready for departure.
Right, third time lucky.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, wind 2483 knots, runway 19er, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff runway 19er, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Okay then. Third time's the charm, as they say. Right, how many attempts to take this guy to get out of the flipping airport? The takeoff itself wasn't that bad last time, just it went wrong once I got in the air. Really, really careful with the rudder pedals. Right, and we're up. Right, let's stay up this time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'll put the autopilot on and altitude. Right, there we go. Right, we're up in the air.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, altimeter tree 02 tree. Contact on 125.65, but. Altimeter tree 02 tree. Contact on 125.65, goodbye, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
So it was 3023, wasn't it? we go. I've got to contact center, I'm guessing.
Good afternoon, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa passing flight level 57, climbing flight level 70. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, you are 1,200 feet below your clearance altitude, climb, and maintain flight level 70.
Okay.
Climbing to flight level 70, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 000. Turn left heading 000, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
000 it is. And put that on heading. And left we go. That's why I like the G1000. Because I can fly it. But I just want something a little bit faster. Right, what does it say? I forgot to say we're going to Turks. That's 2 hours away. Well, they might come down actually as we can turn around. About an hour I'd cope with. No, I don't want to do that. I'm sure it said an hour when we took off. Oh no, it's coming down. We're okay. What was the where is it we're going? What's the ident of the airport we're going to? Doesn't tell you anywhere, does it? O4UL. Where, oh god, bloody track IR.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, you are 300 feet below your clearance altitude, climb, and maintain flight level 70.
What was the airport called, Tux?
Climbing to flight level 70, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Doesn't matter anyway. Navajo Mountain. Oh, for God's sake, track IR. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it's now saying I'm below. I don't matter. Navajo Mountain, I'll call it. It's now saying I'm below, but I set it to 3023, which is what it told me to set it to. And the time is now going up again. Because my line is here. It's taking me there. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. When I set the inches, the 3023 I set it to. Even that's saying that I'm off course up here. What's your analog? 7,800? No, 7,700 and something. 7,710. $6,800. How'd you get 6,800 from that? What's above the 7, surely? 7,700. You agree 6,800, so we're 200 above what we should be.
November 172 Sierra Papa. Turn left heading 1904.
Turn left heading 1904. I do like twiddling with a little knob. That is quite satisfying. 194. 200 below. Okay. It is that now those panels are working. They are flipping awesome.
Turn left heading 1904. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. You are 300 feet below your clearance altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 70.
It used to be you used to be able to reset on FSX. You press B and it reset, but that isn't a thing in this, is it? Because it's more complicated now. I'll read back.
Climbing to flight level 70. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Can't I just fiddle with that and get it? One of the right way of doing it, but see if that shuts it up now. It's now saying 2 hours and 51 minutes to our destination because we're flying in the wrong way from it. We'll see. I can probably do another hour. But I definitely like these displays. I know how to work those. Analog, I'm not an analog person in planes. I've worked that out today. I need to be digital. So I'm about to fly over where I took off from, which is down here. It's coming down. 2 hours 4, 2 hours 3, 2 hours 2. I am a fan of this plane, I must admit. I do like simple. So you're saying the Grand Caravan, or the Caravan with the G1000 is what I need to be looking for then, Tux. I'll have to look on X-Plane, see how much that's going to cost me tomorrow morning. And then I want to get to FS Cloud set up tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll bash at that tomorrow afternoon. So I'll be streaming again. Yeah, what's the sort of cruising speed of the Grand Caravan though? I'm not doing too fast. 150 would be nice. 140, 150, something like that. Just a little bit quicker. Well, there we go. See, time's coming back now. 54 minutes. Because this is where this is where we are. This is where we took off from. So we're now going to come back around there. About 180. Oh, that's nice. And so what we'll do tomorrow is we'll carry on from here. Well, if we get to Navajo Mountain, we'll carry on from there and see if we can make our way across the USA, one flight at a time. And then it'd be nice if we can get. It'd be nice to try and head northeast slightly and see if we can get to the UK. So almost start our round the world trip. The original plan was to fly from the closest airport to me, Gloucestershire Airport, around the world, but as we started in San Diego, we may as well just do it. Yes, we're now going past where we need to be. See, this is the line where we're supposed to be going, down there, and we're down here now. So we got to, at some point we've got to turn left. Let's quite happily trundling along. So I shut it up by me bringing the barrow down then. So how's that now? So just under. So you're saying that's 6,800 and something. So I really need to get that level with that, don't I? So if I bring that down, well, this isn't the right way of doing it, is it? So 6,900. That should be roughly-ish right now. That's a good point. I would never have thought of doing that. Right, one more noggin. And we're probably about right. There you go, good tip for the future. Twiddle that, it matches that. Should be on standard pressure above 5,600 feet, 29.92. We're on 29.93. Well, there you go. There you go, 29.92. Alright, we're still going away from the airport, so at some point soon we should do a left turn.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 02 tree.
There we go, turn left heading 02 tree.
Turn left heading 02 tree, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
I really like that autopilot. Keep twiddling it left. 2-3. Yeah, it's got, so whatever I get, it's got to have the G1000 in it. I'll have to do some research. I'll just Google turboprops with G1000. Right, so we're now heading roughly in the right direction. So that time should come down now. I might just wait. You know, the flight sim show's in 2 weeks. I can talk to people at the flight sim show. 02 tree. Very good luck. How long have you been waiting to do that, Larwood?
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 009er. Turn left heading 009er, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
009er it is. Yeah, I can ask people at the flight sim show, can't I? Because they're about to be selling aircraft keys and stuff. And I can just say I want a turboprop with a G1000. You've been waiting seconds to do that. Fair play. Right, we're now heading back to our original airport again. So this is where we took off from. Yeah, I don't know why it's brought us all the way around here to come. We're looking at that. It was a quite easy sort of track left and then hook a right. So we've flown a long way out of our way, really. Quite nice being up in the Colorado. See, that's what I don't like about the track IR. I look right, it's absolutely fine. I look left and I duck down behind the thing. I haven't moved my head in height at all. I need to look at the track IR profile. So yeah, this is quite nice out there. Yeah, so the airport we took off from is pretty much up in front of us now. There. That's where we took off from. VL, good evening. Because we took off that way, it's had to turn us all the way around. Dump the ATC and make your own course. I could, but the time's coming down now. Look, 37 minutes. That's fine. As long as it now makes us turn right at some point soon, we'll be okay. If we land in the next 40-45 minutes, I'll be happy. That is a really strange course it's taken me on. Doing okay, thanks. So now definitely going away from where we want to be. So even that's saying we're off course. You can't read that though, can you? It's saying we should be going left. It's a really strange way the ATC is taking me. We'll follow it because we got, it says 36 minutes, it's coming down. But if I zoom out, we want to be going this way and it's taking us this way. Really strange. So we should do a right turn at some point soon. Yeah, definitely something with a bit more speed would be nice. Zoom that back in again now.
November 172 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 1902.
Turn left? Why am I turning left? the hell are you taking me, game?
Turn left heading 192, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
This is really strange. I'm now heading back towards the original airport again. I'm pretty much on course again to fly over the original airport, which is going to be down there in front of me again. So I took off, I flew around here, I've gone over it, I've flown back up over it, I've come back round.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 180. Turn left heading 180.
Okay, well,
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
What, you think it's trying to take me back to the airport I took off from? Well, no, because why would it be saying 39 minutes, and why would the line be going that way? It really is bizarre, though, that I'm going to fly over where I took off from again. I couldn't take off in the flipping Baron without killing an engine and blowing a tyre. Hey, I've been doing trains as well. I like flight. I was doing flight a long time before the buses and coaches and stuff. Right, so there's the airport we took off from. Again. So we took off in that direction. We came around here. We went up there. We came back down here. We've come past it. We've come back round now. We're going over it again. So this is the 1, 2, 3, third time we've flown over the airport now. Surely after 40 minutes of flying, you shouldn't be flying over the airport you took off from. Could be me, I could be wrong, but you know. And it's still saying 40 minutes left of flying. No, exactly. I'm going to run out of fuel at this rate. Fuel's coming down. They've got enough for 3.5 hours of flying. Hang on, is that the engine run time? 3.5 hours. Is that the total run time of the engine, or is that how much fuel I've got left? I don't know how these things work. Right, so now logically I should be now turning left. What if I put that on nav? Is that going to follow the nav? I'm going to put it on nav. I should have done as soon as we took off, really, which I did the first time and then crashed. Right, well the time's coming down rapidly now. Okay, so at last we're heading... Oh, that was a really bad joke. At last we're heading in the right direction. Although the time's now going up. Right, I'm going to see if there's a closer airport.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, expect runway 01.
You know, it's trying to get me to land. Why does it do that? Is it trying to get me to land back?
Expect runway 01, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
You're telling me the runway I'm landing on. I've still got 36 minutes away. I'm really confused. It must be like what the 124th ATC plugin I'm using. Was that showing other aircraft? Yeah, I think it is. There's other aircraft
Steve
about.
November 172 Sierra Papa, turn left heading 262.
Hey, I don't want to turn left heading 262. Let me skip that waypoint.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, expect runway 01. Expect runway 01, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
I should have really checked the, I don't know if you can, if I could check the flight plan as to where it was going to take me. So even this now up here, which you can't see necessarily, is telling me I need to go 137 degrees that way. But I'm in a straight line now. Yeah, I haven't got enough screen real estate though. I think I might have to get a fourth screen. So at least I can get like Discord and the Twitch preview up out the way. Because I'm going to need some real estate for nav stuff. Well, it's coming down. That's one thing, I suppose. But this is a lot longer now than I thought it was going to be. I only thought it would be an hour. Because I was going to put it up on YouTube, but I'm not going to do that now. Altitude's looking pretty good between the two. Yeah, again, Tux, I haven't got room to put a laptop or a tablet within my vision. I could chuck it up on the on the other PC, I suppose. Same with chat. I could put chat up there, and then I might have to look tomorrow. If I can put Twitch preview up there and the chat up on the 40-inch TV above me, that frees up a whole screen to my right. I could do that. Anyway, time's coming down. 32 minutes. So if we do end up landing this will be it for the day. Because that would have been pretty much 5.5 hours of flight of stream today. This flight would have been over if it wasn't for the ATC mucking me about. So yeah, definitely need to look at something a little bit quicker in the morning. Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it? Quite like slow and steady, it's quite nice. Yeah, a little bit more speed would have been nice. I just hope now that the ATC doesn't try and take me some other strange direction. I did look at the stuff that Sam posted earlier on with better graphics. I'll have to look at that as well. Lots to do. I thought trains are expensive. I think planes are going to be ridiculously expensive. Ignore the friggin' ATC. Yeah, I'm going to skip the waypoints now, because we just got a straight shot in. Unless there's anywhere closer we can get to. There's that one there. We can go 44AZ. What's that? I could go KPGA. That's closer. 04UT. That's where we're going, isn't it? So we're going there. So even that's not much closer than that. We may as well just finish the flight, haven't we? Half an hour to go. The right screen keeps blanking out whenever I do that. You only saw the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I did 3 hours this afternoon. The first 2 hours of me learning how to fly the flipping thing and learning how to set up X-Plane. Which is why I like these controls now. I know where stuff is. And the fact my Cytec panels now work. Which is pretty cool. But no, I think it's the way I've got the game set up as far as the stream's concerned. Sorry, as far as OBS is concerned, I've got it looking at the game. Whereas if I had it in, looking at the input, it would show what was on the screen. But I had to restart OBS to do that. I didn't want to. If I press it now, it probably won't change. No, it just goes black. OBS doesn't like the fact that I've got the Elgato capture card. Sometimes it likes what's just displaying what's going into that HDMI, sometimes it doesn't. This afternoon it's fine, this evening it didn't want to know, despite the fact I left OBS up all that time in between. Yeah, I like OBS, it works. Took me a long time to get that configured as well. Well, it does. It just doesn't like. Oh, it just doesn't like things. I should really get rid of the capture card, because I don't really stream anything on the PS4 or the Xbox or the Xbox 360, so I don't really need it. And it'll be a lot simpler. No, tell you what. Let's have a look at the map again. I'm going to go 44AZ. No, I really want to finish the flight. 28 minutes. Yeah, it's that there where it goes black, see? Doesn't like that. Streaming PC. Yeah, it's sat there to my left. I think that's Christmas, maybe. Although I've got 3 days off next weekend again, with not a lot to do. Shadowplay. Shadowplay works quite well, apparently. I've never used it myself. Yeah, that's why I do really like OBS. It can be finicky, but when it's working and all the overlays and scene switching and stuff, it works really well. So we will get there. Navajo Mountain, we get about 20 past 10, that's fine. So we'll land, shut it down, then I'll end the stream. And then tomorrow morning I'll have a look at FS Cloud, have a look at some aircraft, and then tomorrow afternoon I should really be recording some Fernbus for next week, if I can do that one evening. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon, about midday-ish, we'll come back with some more flight for a couple of hours. See if we can move on from Navajo Mountain. We've got faster aircraft, we can make a bit more progress then. I quite like the idea of that Robin, but it was just too noisy. So yeah, maybe see if next week we can do a bit of a multiplayer flight. One of the days, Saturday or Sunday. Do something in FS Cloud. Yeah, I use Streamlabs as well for overlays and stuff, and for the Twitch alerts will come from Streamlabs. So Twitch chat is a Streamlabs overlay, and the Twitch alerts whenever someone follows and stuff, that's all through Streamlabs. And I've got a donation ticker I can turn on. There you go. When people have donated. So I can turn that on. So yeah, it's a combination of everything, which is why I don't really want to do a fresh install on my PC, because there's so much stuff on there. Right, so we've got 24 minutes to go until we land, providing it brings us in on a straight run again this time. But what I might do is, if the ATC tells us turn left or turn right, I'll just ignore the waypoint it's trying to take us to, and see if we can just get there. And then we'll switch aircraft, find something else tomorrow morning with the G1000 in, and we can find something that's done really well. Then we'll keep with that same aircraft then. So that is an engine time then. So this engine's done 3.8 hours, which I've flown. Which is bizarre, because I did 3 hours this afternoon in this one aircraft, give or take. And we haven't done much in it tonight, I suppose, an hour maybe. So that's probably about right, actually. That's pretty cool. So my round the world flight thing, if I did it in one aircraft, it'd be awesome to get a skin. Like get a Sims and Stuff skin made. Is that a thing that can... Yes, I've got the one for the Twitter, haven't I? Someone put the Sims and Stuff logo. So it'd be awesome if I can get a Sims and Stuff skin done for the whatever I end up with, and then use that for my round the world flight. Which is quite cool. And get some updated textures and stuff. That's cool. Okay, well, I'll have a look in the morning, see what's about. If not, I might wait until the flight sim show, so which is 2 weeks today anyway, and see if I can pick up some bargains. Oh, I'd fly over some wire to... So the autopilot now works really well. My Cytec panel is working awesomely. That's a word. Yeah, really well. Especially, I like the multi-panel. Shame because this hasn't got a digital Dubry What's-It for the autopilot, because that would come up on the little panel on the Cytec panel as well. But that's working brilliantly, awesomely. Yeah, it's a word. And the switch panel is working really well. I do need some lighting though. I might have to look and see if I can get some lamps or some sort of... There's nowhere to put anything. Get a little spotlight or something to light up the switch panel, so I can't see what each of the switches does because it's dark in here. So I have to put the torch on my phone. Shame about the digital Dubry What's-It. Yeah, the digital... I'm not even drinking. The display panel thing, because this hasn't got a digital display for the autopilot, it doesn't show up on the Cytec panel, is what I'm saying. So what I'd love to see now, we've got the ATC working okay, although it's a bit strange. I'd like to see real world traffic on, and I'd like to see like hear the ATC talking to other aircraft, but that could get confusing, I suppose. Yeah, that Dubry What's-It. You know the one, Tux. Right, we've got 20 minutes to go. We can do this. No Dubry What's-It, no doubt. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. The ATC chatter, because I used to. That one did actually infuriate me thinking about it in Flight Sim, because you wanted to talk to the ATC and you couldn't get in because there's too much other chatter going on. It's like the thingamajig, but slightly different. It is. It's with an extra firkin. You got a Dubry firkin and a Dubry What's-It. The thingamajig's got an extra firkin. You've got to be careful how you say that as well. You're thinking of an Lucid? Ah, wait. I sat on one of them once. Well, the ATC is leaving me alone at the moment. I'm not sure how long that's going to be a thing for. Yeah, the whatchamacallit's even closer. It is. What's a small barrel of ale got to do with it? Ale. 2 weeks' time. Actually, 2 weeks yesterday I should be having a beer. When I arrive at the hotel, check-in is 2 p.m. I will be at the bar at 2:05. Followed not long thereafter by a Captain Chaos going, "Where's my beer?" I've got it all sorted. Fiverr says by 2:04. I'll send you a picture message, Tux. Yeah, it'll be. I'll be parked in the car park before 2 o'clock. I'll tell you that. Waiting to check in. Or I could go to the bar before I check in. Now there's an idea. Actually, because it's a pub opposite. Actually, the hotel's next to a pub, so I could go to the pub at any time. Have a beer, go check in, dump the bag in the room, go back to the bar. It's an even better plan. By the time Chaos arrives at about 3 o'clock, I'll be absolutely hammered. And it'd probably be like last year. I'll wake up to go to the Flight Sim show with a slightly sore head. Yeah, the Flight Sim show up at RAF Cosford in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks today, in fact. Which is one of the reasons I wanted to get into more flight. I went last year, didn't have that much interest really in the actual flight sim aspect of it. It was more of a meet-up than anything else, because it was the first real time that a few of us had met. So it was more about that. But this time I actually want to pay a bit of interest in the actual flight sim show. And that'll be the last one of the year. Done a few this year. We had one in February, one in April, one in July, then yeah, the Ireland and Scotland trip last month. Did about 6 this year. It's not bad. And the truck show in Peterborough, yes, that was a really hot day. Yeah, we got slightly crispy in we Tux. And had to cool off with some beer in the evening. I don't know if I'd go to one of those again. Yeah, I didn't have sun cream. Yeah, I don't think I'd go to another flight sim show. Well, not a flight sim show, another truck show. It's just lines and lines of trucks, basically. Once you've seen one Scania, you've seen them all. Yeah, I was a bit red. Might go back to Insomnia next year. The Easter one, we'll see. I'd love to go to, which we were talking about this year, going to Gamescom in Germany. Got as far as Scotland and Northern Ireland this year, so I can go a bit further next year. Right, we've got 14 minutes to go. Let's zoom out slightly. That's zooming in.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, altimeter tree 017. Contact Denver Center on 132.85, bye.
Okay, altimeter 3017. Contact Denver Central on 132.85. Okay.
Altimeter tree 017. Contact Denver Center on 132.85. Goodbye, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Yes, it is real time.
Denver Center, good afternoon, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa. Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, maintain flight level 70. Flight level 70, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Right, so that's where we are, and that's where we're going. And that's now saying, yeah, 12 minutes until we land. We're at 7,000 feet. This is a plug-in, 124th ATC version 2, which I've only started using today, and I haven't actually, apart from once, I've never used the normal one, and it seems to be working okay. It took me on a bit of a strange route to get here, but yeah, it seems to be doing its job. Welcome, by the way. I like this bit of it. It's quite good, but it just took me on a strange route then. This afternoon it was fine. I should have just clicked on nav and it would just follow the navigation rather than piddle about using the heading thing. That's a big hill in front of us. Mountain, you know, pile of earth, whatever the hell it is. We're getting there, so we'll be, if we make the landing, I'll be shutting down the aircraft and then shutting down the stream. And then, as I said, we'll carry on tomorrow afternoon in something a bit more powerful, a little bit quicker. And we'll continue our journey east. It's an earthy thing, is it? It could be. It's a hump. It's a speed bump. Which looks higher than I am. So I'm hoping now that the ATC is going to take me... Well, actually, there it is on the thing, isn't it? As you're saying, Chuck Dog, I've only started playing this really today. It's a molehill, it is. Don't make a mountain out of it. So I want something with a G1000 in. Tux recommended the Caravan with the G1000 because I know how to use these. Airfield's this side of the hump, you reckon? No, it's not. It's just the other side. But we're going to skim very close to it. Indeed, do. We'll get there. Still says 9 minutes now. Unless we crash into this molehill. And then it will end the stream suddenly. But yeah, I quite like this, but it's just a little bit slow. Yeah, 110 to 115 knots is a bit on the slow side, really. Just thought go round the molehill. If it comes to it, then I will change the heading and then we'll go right a bit. Yeah, you weren't here earlier, Chuck Dog. I tried to take off in a barren, ended up destroying an engine and getting a puncture. Chuck Dog, if you're into your flight, join our Discord server. There's a whole section with flight porn in it, pretty much. Oh, TBM. The guy I follow on YouTube actually flies a TBM, and it's stunning. Oh God, what's his name? Stevo Canivo. He flies a TBM in real life, and what a cracking bit of kit that is. That's it, Stevo One Canivo. Yeah, that's a nice bit of kit. So something like that, yeah, that'd be awesome. I like a prop. I'd like a single prop, and it's got to have the G1000. That's my, until I can got the time to learn other stuff. I think I need to stick. Yeah, join our Discord, Chuck Dog. We've got a train porn section in there. We've got a flight porn section in there, as well as plenty of other stuff. And thank you very much for the follow. The Discord link will appear at some point soon. Well, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to have to go round this mountain now, aren't I? So if I change that to heading, which is on. Well, there you go. There's a link to the Discord server. Oh, is that going to cost me a lot of money, Tux? Right, let's change the heading just to go around this. Well, yeah, flight is a pretty big part of the Discord at the moment. Sam's into his flight. I'm really getting into my flight now. 2161. I could do that. Do us a favour, Tux. Post it in Discord for me, if you would. Please. Right, so I'm going to chicken out and fly round the molehill. No, shut up. Oh, go on. You know you want to. So I can then just go a bit. Oh, I do love using that SciTech panel. That's so nice. Because I think I would have definitely crashed into that over there. That wouldn't have ended well. Right, so we are 4 minutes away, apparently, from our inevitable crash landing. And I will be landing on whatever runway I see, because I'm in desperate need of what's the word? A bio brake. Or 44 minutes using 124. Chris Brown swears by it, which is why I installed it, because he said it's awesome. And so I started using the standard one today, which actually worked, but he said no, use that one. So I did, and it works. I like the fact that you've got to do all this business down here. I'm going to set course a little bit left again. When he's South African, what does he know? And that's true. Alright, 3 minutes away. Let's zoom in a bit more. No, that's out. Right, so over there somewhere is our runway. Let's just crank it round a little bit more. I love the fact you just turn that dial on the panel now. There's the ATC has shut up completely now. It isn't telling me a thing. I think that's it over there, look. So I've got to get over this ridge. But the thing up here is telling me to turn right. So the actual flight path I should be taking is 169 degrees that way. Hey, Taken. How are we doing? He's had enough fun for the day. The crack eye is fading. He's been on something, I can tell you that. Right, so over there, I reckon that valley is our runway. Let's crank it round a little tiny bit. Taken, thanks for the host. Where is our runway? It should be... I'm doing well today, thank you. There it is. There it is there. There is our runway. So let's turn the autopilot off. And let's bring it round. Oh yeah, see you in there. Yeah, I shan't be joining Discord tonight. I need to set up a flight chat room, I think. I should be ending as soon as I come off this. This pillar gets in the way. Right, so that's where I'm heading for. Tux didn't tell me it was a grass strip.
Steve November 172 Sierra Papa, you are 500 feet below your clearance altitude, climb, and maintain flight level 70. Returning to flight level 70, Steve November 172 Sierra Papa.
Right, so hey, track IR. Yeah, thanks, Tux. I can't talk in a talking chat because I'm streaming. Okay, track IR doesn't like me. I can't get... Right, there. I couldn't get my head in the right position to be able to turn. It's a nice scenery. Nobody like... Yeah, you got a point there, Tux. Oh, you can't talk. You shouldn't be server muted in the in that chat. Is this the bloody runway? Oh my good God, a bit bouncy, a bit bouncy. Wow, that was a bit terrifying. Where's the... Is actually anywhere to park? I'm going to pull off on the side of the field then, aren't I? Parking brake come on. The smoke didn't look great, did it? There we go. We'll park it there. Right. Turn those off. Park or abandon. There we go. So after a long flight, we made it to Navajo Mountain, chosen by Tux. Thanks, Tux. It's actually not a bad place to be, is it? That's quite nice. Which is where we'll carry on from tomorrow afternoon in a different aircraft. It could be a TBM. I'll have a look and see what I can find in the morning. So there we go. 2,467 nautical miles for 100 nautical miles. Yeah, if I'd just put the nav on straight away, it'd have been fine. I do need to practice my landings. That's definitely a thing. I maybe need to research some other ATC plugins that are out there. But we'll have a look at that in due course. Really enjoyed today. 5.5 hours of flight sim, and it feels like about 20 minutes. I do need to do more flight. That is a certainty. And we will look at doing some multiplayer. We'll do some practice tomorrow. See if I can get FS Cloud set up, and then do some multiplayer next week. Maybe set up FS Cloud on the stream tomorrow afternoon. Make that a bit of a challenge. And do some multiplayer next Saturday or Sunday. So there we go. Thanks everybody for chatting this evening. Thanks to Chuck Dog for joining Discord and following on Twitch. I'm now going to vacate this room and go to bed, pretty much. So thanks everyone for today. Really enjoyed it. All the advice and tips and stuff for getting me into X-Plane. I ain't going to be playing Flight Sim World anymore, that's for sure. More graphics, more plugins, more aircraft, certainly needed. Thanks everyone. Back probably between 12 and 1 o'clock tomorrow for another stream. Until then, catch you all in Discord. Cheers, Tux. Thanks for your company. Catch you later. Bye bye everybody.